Is it working? Okay. Hi guys and welcome to just another game over here, another Unity made. Yeah, I was about to say a Flash game, but it's actually made in Unity WebGL. I've seen a lot of these pop up. And this apparently is an adventure interactive fiction game called Home. It's on Armor Games. I saw it a bit of time ago, but I forgot about it. And now I was in this like sort of state that I wanted to make a video, but I didn't know what to make it on, and I just started and thought, and I absolutely had no idea. So and I just went back to this one and decided to go for this one. From the comments, it said that it is a pretty good game. So let's start off. You're an adventurer for hire. You take a variety of jobs and contracts to earn a living, usually involving hunting monsters or criminals, escorting merchants and royalty, etc. Just a boring day of an adventure. It's the peak of one of the worst winters in years, and a warm fire is a necessity to survive. Alright. Not too long ago, you purchased your own home on the outskirts of town. It's a nice change of pace from moving between inns all the time, but after so many days of returning to an empty and bare home, you feel slightly bored of the routine. God damn it. I haven't read something in like such a long while and I keep making mistakes. It's like so embarrassing. Jesus, let's see. Nevertheless, you keep on working. Okay, wow. I just started reading and I completely forgot like what game are we playing over here. So is this like our home? Chair, how do you do stuff? Alright, we can move. Oh my god. Fucking graphics. Okay. Well, what's this? E. Oh, so that's how we interact with stuff. The fire crackles warmly. Okay. I guess that's a good thing. So this is our house. This is all we have. Just a chair and the fire. Hey man, it's like better than some other places, I guess. Go out to work for the day? I guess so. Spend the day tracking a beast that has been eating the local farmer's cows. You eventually track it back to its lair and defeat it, receiving several cuts and bruises in the process. You claim your well-earned reward and then return home. Alright then. The fire still crackles warmly. Oh, we can go over here now, settle down for the night. I'm not doing anything, I'm just like... You make a simple meal and sit next to the fire eating it. Okay, there's not much else to do and the day has you worn out. Okay, you go to bed early. Very well then. Are we just going to repeat this process every day or are we going to actually do something? Fire is still doing its fire stuff. Okay, you escort the merchant carriage between two towns facing numerous packs of bandits along the way. The long travel in the cold and frequent fighting is draining, but you are given a good sum of gold and some food as payment. You return home exhausted. Ah, man. Good. Okay. So again, you made a basic meal and fall into the chair next to the fire. You throw some more wood on the fire and go to bed. So do we have a bed or not? Like, are we sleeping on the floor or on the chair or... I don't see any bed. Man, this game is like so freaking interactive so far. Like, I'm literally going from one... Why do you even have this screen of going back and forth if you... If you just like read stuff and... there must be something deeper about this, I don't know, maybe I'm just like speaking way too much ahead of me. You work as the bodyguard and guide of a lord visiting a nearby town. He has accompanied by 4 of his own guards, he hired you for your knowledge of the area. The Earl is an unpleasant man, but the work is better than destroying monster nets in the swamps. I agree, for the most part. To the markets, a clearly inexperienced pickpocket barges into the lord and dashes off with a pouch of coins. Don't just stand there, fool! Catch that scum and bring him back here! The thief through a few streets, but quickly catch up to him in a side alley and tackle him to the ground. The thief is a very young man, maybe still a teenager. Please, sir, don't kill me. I can't leave my brothers alone to fend for themselves. Please just let me have this coin and my life, and I swear I'll never cross you again. Okay, finally getting a choice. Well, I'm not, I'm just, delivering justice. I mean, I think I would be more than merciful if I just take the money and leave you alone, you know, like in our society this is theft and it's punishable by law with a little bit of a prison time, like I don't know, a few years. Not too much. Maybe if it's your first crime, you can get like just and if you like apologize for it, you might even get like just a few months or something. So sorry, I'm gonna have the coin back. Take the pouch from the tin, tell him to run. Scrambles to his feet and sprints around the corner, out of sight. Tell Leroy you couldn't catch the thief, but he dropped the pouch during the chase. Scum deserves punishment, but I'll be merciful today. You at least got the coin back, that's what matters. Take half of it as payment. You may leave. Your work here is done. After that, you return home. Hope the thief is not home. We're waiting to murder us. Are we going to improve our home, like, at all? I thought that was the point of the game, but it's like, you know, some swordplay before once again going to sleep early. Very good then. Was that it? Like, okay. So an unusual request on a notice board in town. Traveling alchemist is looking for a place to stay until winter ends. They are offering a hefty payment for this. You take the request and go meet them. Enter the local tavern and, as stated on the notice, the alchemist is sitting in the back corner by herself. Oh. You show her the notice and she beams with joy. You're a lifesaver, thank you. There's not a hope of me getting my stock back home with the winter being as bad as it is, and none of the inns would let an alchemist stay because I'm apparently a hazard to the other guests. Don't worry, I won't set your home on fire or blow it up or whatever it is people think alchemists do. All I may need to bring a few of my own things so I can continue working while the weather has me cooped up around here. As she said this, she drops a sack of coins on the table. You're surprised the table can take that much weight. It's like a full sack. Turn home with the alchemist. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, now we're getting into stuff. Sup? Ain't done my stuff here. Besides, this place seems like it needs more life in it anyway. And we got some nice music to it, man. I kind of miss that. So much that it's a little bit loud. So if you don't mind me, I'm just going to turn the volume just slightly down. This should be... there you go. Enough. Whatever. I messed up the rest of the dialogue. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Well, you can no longer sit at the fire that crackles warmly, but hey, guess we'll settle down. Make some dinner, and the two of you sit next to the fire to eat it. You both talk about work and the weird people and places you've encountered as a result of it. The first night in a long time, you spend much of it laughing and talking cheerfully. Good. Surprised when you realize how late it is. The alchemist unpacked the last of her belongings and, after showing her to her room, you head to bed. So we have multiple rooms to our home? Like, I'm so confused. Morning, heading out this early? Here, take some of this with you. They are much better than those mass-produced potions you've been using before now. Also, healing potions and medicinal bandages. How about that? Gonna need that on your adventure. It's gonna... How is that? It's dangerous out there, better take these. Take a job as a courier for a nearby town's smith, delivering your weapons and armor to the city. Standard, fair enough. It's long work and trekking through mounds of snow to get from the town to the city just makes it worse. Entering from the deliveries, you go to claim your payment from the smith. To enter the shop, you see the smith talking to his daughters, a somber look on his face. Sees in the door, he urges his daughter to go upstairs. Tell from here that she is unwell. Her skin is snow white and she seems to be breathing slightly heavily. She rushes upstairs at her father's urging. Welcome back, friend, he says, smiling warmly. You're here for the payment, I assume. So give me a second while I found the pouch. For the coin pouch, you think about the daughter, feeling worried. I mean, we can ask. I mean, I hope it's not too intruding of its privacy. I don't know the traditions of this land. But as a human being, I am going to ask about it. And ask if there's any way you can help. And darkness, his expression darkens for a second before returning to his usual jolly smile. No, there's no problem. She's caught the flu, it seems. Nothing serious. I mean, I don't know in what times we are, but in like medieval times, catching the flu could be, in times of winter with no access to direct medicine, could be a death sentence. Or at least a much harsher time than it is today. Bids you farewell. Return home, worry about the smith and his daughter. Maybe she has something to say about this. I'll come back. I had to ask this, but do you think you could help me make some potions later tonight? I have a pretty big batch of order I need to fill tomorrow. Don't worry, they're only basic ones. I'll show you how to make them. I guess so. So weird that you can only talk to them once. Spend night helping the alchemists make batches of potions of various kinds. You learn a lot about alchemy in the process, and you place the boxes of new potions in the alchemist's carriage last night. Pretty relaxing game, I have to say. I mean, I was a little bit disappointed. I thought that there would be more choices into it, but I guess it's fine so far. Smith's child and ask her if she is able to cure the illness. According to her, if the sickness hasn't advanced too far, then it's usually possible. Put on the little ingredients and apparatus while talking about the day's work and then go to bed. Alright. You're heading out now. I'm going in a few minutes too. Thanks again for your help yesterday. Without you, I wouldn't have had the time to even eat or sleep last night. No problem. Turns out we even made slightly too many potions, so here, take the extras. Okay. Like, I'd like if the fact that we're taking potions with us would have an impact, you know. Enter the same town as yesterday on the way home from a monster hunt. You hear crowds of people shouting and cursing a few buildings over. You think it might be coming from the smith's shop and you run there instantly. The amount of townspeople outside the shop trying to break the door down. Shouts and roars, you hear what some of them are saying. She'll turn soon. The longer she lives, the more danger at in. What kind of flu are we talking about? You must kill her. There's no chance for her. The majority of them all seem blinded by rage, shouting much worse things. Kill the demon! The child must die or we all die. You thought you could hide her infection from us? Do you want to kill us all? A few of them turn to you. Adventurer, the smith's daughter has been infected by a demon. It's only a matter of time before she becomes an abomination herself and kills us all. You'll help us, yes? Please kill the child and the smith if you have to, and you can keep everything in that shop and we'll even pay you for the work. I might have a way to cure her. Like, if we're talking like medieval time, like if people were so backwater back then, they would even think that the disease could be caused by like demonic forces. I might have a cure. Sometimes they realize how hastily they acted on their fear. A small few keep trying to break into the shop. Countdown spirit restrain their enraged plans, probably their attempt to make up for their mistake, and you rush into the shop. You tell Smith you're here to help and you know of a way to cure the daughter. My apologies, friend, but I don't think I can trust anyone right now. My own neighbors just tried to murder us, some of them using weapons I made for them personally. What I found weird is that none of the choices were to like actually take the mission and kill the daughter. You had to like say that you have a cure or like try to get the townspeople out of the way by force. So, you know, like kind of limited choices if I may say, but maybe it will come and explain to us in the game later. He looks to his daughter. He's hiding behind the counter. She seems barely conscious. The smith sighs and picks her up in his arm. Tries but to trust this isn't some trap. Lead the way. Bolt out the house and don't stop running until you get home. You can hear the townspeople fighting amongst themselves in the distance. Eventually, like I know I'm bad at English, but you know, like sometimes you just can't help but spot the mistake. You reach home. Tell the alchemist what happened. She gathers all of the necessary supplies and asks you and Smith to help her. For what feels like hours, the three of you work on to make potions, antidotes, and medicines. To the end of your stock of supplies, the child's breathing calms and her skin regains color and she falls unconscious. Okay. Brown takes a deep breath. That should do it. She'll be as healthy as ever by tomorrow. All she needs now is rest. The chair sobbing with joy. Thank you, friends. I have no words to express my gratitude. Whatever you may need, I am forever in your debt. I don't even have a home to return to now. I couldn't stand to look at my neighbors in the eye again. At least some of them realize the error of their ways thanks to you. And they can stay here for as long as they need. Does your kindness have no limit? That's twice now you've saved us. We'll find a way to repay you back, I swear. You clean away the supplies and equipment and put the home back the way it was. Alright, so now you have a smith as well. How about that? You can talk to both of them. That I could help. I imagine she'll be I imagine she'll be perfectly fine by the time you arrive home tomorrow. She is sleeping soundly. Good to know. Stop talking with the Smith about how his daughter became infected. Apparently, the two came across a lesser demon while out in the woods. Managed to cut the child before the Smith could cut it down. Okay, so there are actual demons, how about that? I have for days to find the cure himself, fearing what would happen if the people knew of his daughter's illness. Spheres were eventually realized, and that's when you came along. We talked for a bit longer before eventually going to sleep exhausted. The Smith stayed up all night watching over his daughter. Alright. Hi. Good morning. You're leaving for work, I assume. Good luck out there. Wakes up, I'll find a way to continue working on my craft. I have no intention of just being a freeloader here. Good to hear that! Hey, looks like he stayed up all night last night. I even told him countless times that she'll be fine, but he refused to sleep. It's okay, I mean, he's worried about his daughter. Anyway, good luck in work today. Here, the usual. Take the potions and bandages. I don't even know what I'm using them for, but hey, I'm going to do it. Oh, sorry about that. Just gotta check out how much time I've been recording. Defending miners from the monsters lurking in the dark, winding tunnels. At the end of the day, you use some of the alchemist's medical bandages, you can practically feel your wounds vanishing. Collect your reward and return home. Curious as to how the Smith's daughter is doing. Hey, she's up now. She seems to be full of energy too. If only she wasn't so shy to keep it all bottled up. It's nice to see the two of them safe though. Considering what they went through, things could have been a lot worse. I assume so. Hey! That's it, you saved our lives. I don't know how to thank you for something like that, but thank you, friend. We are in your debt. No problem. That's what Dad would say, right? Did that sound good, Dad? I think they understand, sweetie. Even a grown man like myself can't find the words to thank them for what they did. You don't need to worry about something like that. No problem, bro. Got you covered, bro. Four of you talk about various things for the night. She also joins the conversation. Stay quiet by her father's side. Occasionally he throws a question her away in an attempt to get her open up some more. She still seems awkward in the new environment. Seems she'll need some more time to settle in before she can feel completely comfortable around the alchemist. Mother goes to sleep early, and Dia and the others follow suit a few hours later. Alright. Good morning. I just finished a gift for you. It should help keep you safe if your back is to the wall. Gives you a masterfully crafted dagger, complete with ornate carvings and indentations. Have more from where that came from. Look at it as my way of saying thanks for everything you've done for us. Hey man, no problemo. Hey there, here. You know the drill? The drill with potions and medical bandages. Come home safe and try not to get too cut up out there. You don't want to terrify the poor child. Yeah, kind of like I've been worrying about all these people so far, but not about me. Weird, you know, kind of thinking about it. You take the job gathering boar pelts in the woods. I don't know why exactly anyone needs boar pelts, but you don't really care as long as you get a reward. When the wind and snow makes the work uncomfortable, it's an easy day and you turn in the pelts to collect your payment. Arrive home earlier than usual. Alright. Welcome back. Dad's out in the smithy in town, but he'll be back later on. The alchemy has been looking after me all day. I don't mind though, she's funny and really friendly. Learning a lot of things about potions as well. Oh hey, you're back earlier than usual. The Smith isn't home yet. Been looking after the little one since he left. Like she's opened up a lot as well. She's been taking an interest in alchemy. I taught her how to make some basic stuff and she's taking to it pretty well. She has talent. She also has been asking a lot about your work. I think she'd like if you talk to her about it later on. I mean, if you want to, I can talk to her about that right now, but you know. The Smith's daughter is clearly more comfortable here after spending time with the alchemist. Okay. She asks you about your adventure. You tell her about some of your more interesting jobs. Her eyes are wide with wonder while you talk about the monsters you've hunted, the people you've met, and everything else that comes to mind. Smith arrives home. His face lightens when he sees all of you. The four of you stay up talking cheerfully through the night. Eventually, you force yourself to go to bed. Wow. Alright. Morning, friend. I trust you slept well. It's amazing how quickly she opened up to both of you. I guess it's all thanks to the alchemist. I've thought she'd be so good with children. Anyway, good luck out there. No problemo. What's up? Good morning. Come home safe, okay? Also, get home, do you think you could show me how to be an adventurer like you? Wow. This girl is surely full of surprises. At least I want to know how to use a sword and keep people safe. And I guess I could. If it's okay with her father. Really? Thank you. I'll ask him as soon as I'm finished helping the alchemist. Alright. I don't get to talk. Hey, good luck today. It looks like she wants to help me out with my work from time to time. It has taken a shine to the whole thing. And do the usual potions and bandages. Okay. I wonder if you could go out. I guess you could go out without taking the potions and bandages, without talking to them and just going out and not having them. I wonder if that would make a difference. Well, you hunt some animals, gather some meat for a village while the local hunter is unwell. Take your payment and return home. Man, like such a boring lifestyle. Welcome home. Thanks to the little one, I managed to make enough stock for the day that I can actually relax for once. You're asking why I'm still holding this potion. Oh, right. Honestly, I don't really know. Habit, maybe? Okay. Come back. My daughter has been telling me how she wants to learn to fight. This might surprise you, but I have no problem with it. She should know how to defend herself someday, so why not start young? The request is that you use these instead of steel weapons. Obviously, you don't want to use like actual weapons. Finely crafted wooden swords. I made them earlier after she first asked me about learning. They should make things a bit safer than swinging those 3-foot razor blades around. True that. Welcome back. Dad said he'll let me learn to use a sword. When can we start? Probably tomorrow, I guess. Some of the fundamentals of defense and swordplay: vision, distance, angle, and striking. The concepts don't come naturally to her, unlike alchemy. She's clumsy on her feet and is easily flustered, but she refuses to stop until she makes some progress. However, she's already better than when she started. She is better at staying at a safe distance and is slightly more confident with her footwork. Call it that for the night. She has much to learn, but she clearly has the drive to keep improving. The alchemist sat nearby and chatted the whole time. After finished training, the four of you eat dinner and talk amongst yourselves. Man, I wonder how long this game is. Promising the smith's daughter that you'll train with her every day you're able. Oh man. Good morning. I don't think I've ever seen my daughter enjoy herself as much as when you were sparring last night. In fact, since we've been staying here, she's been happier and more energetic than usual. More reason for me to be thankful to the two of you. Hey man, as I said, no problem. It's about to start practicing again later. Again already? She's only woke up. How much energy does this child have? As per usual, take this. Stay safe out there. No problemo. Morning. I'll be practicing some more while you're out, so I'll be even better by the time you get home. Such an enthusiastic child, man. Reminds me of the day when I was young. Why did the color change? You spent some day hunting a monster that has been eating a village's crops. Track it down and defeat it. Any injuries you take are quickly remedied with alchemy supplies. Payment and set off home. Trudge through the wind and snow, you realize you've been looking forward to returning home each day, something you haven't felt in far too long. Much longer this winter will last, or if the others will choose to live somewhere else once it ends. Gladly let them stay if they wanted to, and something tells you they might end up doing just that. A choice to be made later on, though. Approach the front door and you realize that right now the only thing you care about is that you're home. Oh, and that's the title. Wow, is that it? The end? Oh man, such a weird way of ending it. Like, it feels like it just doesn't end with a conclusion. It just ends like while it's going, and like that's a very interesting and unique way of ending the game, you know. You'd expect like some dramatic conclusions, like some monster comes and kidnaps them all, or like you die, or like, I don't know, you get to marry the smith's daughter, or fucking, I don't know, imagining all the sort of weird scenarios. But no, it just ended like peacefully, even though it ended peacefully but uncertainly, and that's very good in art in general, because it allows the player or the one who's reading, in case of a book, to imagine scenarios on his own. Plus that you have the choices that you made throughout the game, and I'm not sure if the game would be different. Something a little bit tells me something from my experience with Telltale games and with Life is Strange, that the choices didn't actually have that much impact, and then you'd end up with this no matter what. But you know, it still leaves out that doubt and makes you want to replay the game, and that's very good. But obviously, it's going to be up to you to do that. So hope you guys enjoyed watching. Leave a like and a favorite as always, helps out a lot. I'll leave the link on the description for this game, and I'll see you next time with Target Mate. Bye bye.